you doing me? Do you know that? I'm trying to go do stuff. I guess we're posting this. It's 9:58 p.m. October 20th, 2023. What is this about? What does this have to do with me? Why are you asking me to read this? Ugh. So annoying. Okay. What's the problem? Who's having this problem? It have to be a little more specific. What zodiac sign are we dealing with? What archetype? Again? Bruh. Why this again? Why are you having me do this in real time today? Why are you updating me in like real time regarding any of this? What mush? What are you doing? Like, what are you guys doing? I don't understand. I do not understand. Am I supposed to understand this? Am I supposed to comprehend this? Oh my God. What do they need advice on? Wait, is it the same people as before? Okay, so are all these different energies of all these different people, including exes and all these intertwined threads, the people I'm supposed to be reading for right now? Then what's with the interference energy? Oh, people trying to cause conflict with me and my own collective. Interesting. Shiesty, but interesting. Okay, so The collective that I'm supposed to be reading for right now, what is their main problem? Ignore the discordant. What is the problem of the collective that I'm supposed to be reading for, which apparently includes exes of mine? I mean, the level of the le- the level of patience. Unbelievable. Okay, what's the problem they're facing? I am focusing. What's the problem they're facing? In regards to what? There's 8 cups. Which one of the what's relevant in the now? So they're literally sitting there trying to figure out how to talk to me or to someone. Remember, I'm sorry, the angle and shit is just, I'm supposed to read this for not only exes, but also people in family, but also people I've never seen or heard. Okay? So I'm trying to be as neutral and civil as I can, but I'm very, 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 very aware of people that I really don't want to be dealing with. So there's people that want to talk to someone and work on something. Okay? Whatever. General blanket umbrella statement. Whoever it is that's looking for advice is walking away from something. They're leaving a home behind, they're leaving something they knew behind, an education, a school, a class, a lesson. There's 8 different things that are being left behind. And in the now moment, they're leaving behind. And the 8th thing, while they're watching something online and learning what that 8th thing is to put down. Yay! So, what is this 8th thing? Nope, didn't finish asking. What is this 8th thing? And I know it's a general blanket thing because it's a lot of people. What is the clues for each and every one of them that need it? The 8th thing to leave behind that you're debating on seems to have to do with wow, someone's mind is in the gutter. It seems to do with finances, someone else involved that is biologically opposite to you. Or you guys are the same biology, but different energies, different expression. There's all these things on the table, whatever they mean to you, including the flowers, the garden, houses, wands, or naughty bits. And then an empty chair. So someone could have already left or someone is leaving. There's also another chair here. So it's like 2 people. There were 3 people at this table. And then it's 3 wands. Not 7. So 4 are being removed because there's something else you want. What's the advice they need? to make the decision for their highest and greatest good, to see things clearly, so they do not regret. If you make a decision hastily and in anger, you might end up regretting it. A decision made while wearing a red shirt being regretted while wearing a blue shirt. There's also like teachers or guides or allies that are helping you, but some of you don't seem to be listening to what your guides are telling you. The number 95 could be significant to someone. Someone has a lot of paperwork. And there's a nurse here that's sad about something, or a doctor of some kind. And there's some like monk energy. If you're traveling, be careful, please. Like, don't sit on the side of the road. Or if there might be a situation where you might be at the side of the road, be like have your cell phone charged and all that. Maybe don't go alone. If you're moving a lot of stuff, hire movers. Look, your spirit guide's trying to tell you something. Okay, so now that everything is calmed down with their energy field, what's the situation that they need the most help with? Only good, nothing nefarious. Like, why are they watching this video? What do they want to know? Oh my God. You guys are so lame. No offense. I don't mean that in a bad way. But it's like, look, I asked why are they watching this video? They want to see how you do what you do. Someone's trying to learn. The opposite side is trying to learn, what the opposite side is doing. It's like the light learning from the dark, the dark learning from the light. The elements being balanced, and they're like, well, how are you doing that? And then there's like a witch hunt, past life stuff, energy weirdness. Someone doing a lot of analyzing and spell work. Someone manifesting off other people's energy. What message do they need help with right now? Because we're getting sidetracked. People that I'm supposed to be reading for, what do they need to know? Because we've gone over the problems, we've gone over the sphere of things regarding this part of the tapestry. What do they need to know? Being upset over something that happened. Sadness and regret, sorrow, something about 3 cups, 3 years, 3 people, 3 connections, 3 something being spilled. Unsalvageable. Something about a car and the 4 elements of the car being manipulated, or someone's vessel being manipulated, vehicle, by magicians. There's a whole other story going on here, and I don't want to get into it, but it seems like there were people that were doing a lot of magic on someone's vessel to make that vessel not work. And the masculine and feminine of that vessel were distorted while something else was driving the car. And then, like, the divine sees it and they're like, hold up, something's not right over there. And these people are like receiving something, because it looks like he gave them that and she's holding, like she's receiving that. And then he raises his hand and goes, hey, hold on. Because they were about to remove that car. Like something being noticed just on time, something that was in some kind of an envelope, like some kind of an Akashic record or some kind of something. Who's the person, the people that were involved in having their vessel master? Like, what do they need to know? Everything's going to be all right if you start cleansing your emotions and doing the inner work, really dealing with what happened with you in a trauma level internally, the things you don't want to look at, so that you can heal those wounds within you. I don't really want to get too into this energy because it's really not nice. But just stay close to God, stay close to the pure light, drink a lot of water. Don't dabble in things that you shouldn't be dabbling in. And if people were removed from your life, it was probably for like a good reason. There's probably stuff going on that you weren't aware of. There's another energy around here of some people being left out of things, and they've just kind of been without a sanctuary or a headquarters or a home base or like a home, a nest, an apartment, a house, a car. They were just kind of left to fend for themselves with what they could carry. And something's coming in to help that group of people. It's a very fatherly, protective energy, with a father protecting the child. And it's in balance with the elements and divine law. It's not like, you know how some people, when they're hurt, they don't want to receive a gift because they're like, oh, it's charity. Well, that's not charity. That's something that has been, like, it's a gift. What else do they need to know that would help them the most right now? For their highest good, so they can breathe easy, walk easy, live easier. Do some meditations on the fiery spectrum of emotions. Maybe do some, arts and crafts or something. Just get that fiery energy and give it a story. You might have issues with intestines or relationships or fears from the past, that you don't really have past knowledge of, like why you'd be afraid of something. Probably has to do with past lives. And it probably has to do with something fiery and creative and dealing with the fire element, which has caused a lot of confusion in the emotional state and what you perceive as right and wrong. When the warmth and the fire is distorted enough to cause barrenness, then there's an issue to where fertility and growth and stuff is, limited and controlled and burned and etc., instead of being allowed to thrive. When that internal fire is controlled all the time, it's kind of like Mars's atmosphere being blown away. That's a weird example, I know, but that's what I'm seeing. It's like all that rainbow atmosphere, the water and everything being blown away, and energetically it's like a lot of anger and angry thoughts, the air and the fire, blocking off the water shield. You know what I mean? It's like a hot desert wind when there should be tropical winds and fresh air and all that stuff. And it's all due to issues in past lives and different timelines, different forms of traumatization that have gone on in the genetics. You know how chameleons and stuff, they can regrow, they change color, some of them. There's something within that's caused cold-bloodedness regarding certain situations that there should be warmth to. And sometimes an empath can make that choice to go dark and not realize after a while that they've blocked that part off with narcissistic tendencies. They don't realize that sometimes they express that narcissistic tendency to get through stuff, and it's caused a sort of barrenness to the lushness of the forest. Instead of this, there's just that. And if you look at where is it? The 5-pointed star, one of those points is the earth. Another one is fire. When those aren't balanced out with proper air and water, that. So in order to maintain that balance, you have to look at the way you've looked at things differently. The way you've been with other people and yourself. You see, one choice leads there, and it involves them, which involves that. That path that goes into that forest, you're supposed to eventually come out of it and go there. Home. But if you keep going back there, eventually you become numb to how long you've been there. know you know what I mean. It's time to re-defragment your life. Balance the fire within and around you in the world too. The land is angry. The ancestors are angry. Some of them at least. Look at what's happening. It's time to do this, but with peace. Not to do this with someone else's stuff, but to make things right. Oh, I'm not getting into that. That's a whole bunch of stuff that I'm reading about tonight. Thank you very much. All right. Anything else you want to tell them? Because I want to close this and do some notes. I'd like some of this. For Mama. And some of this. And a little bit of that. Okay. I love you. Have fun. This video was weird. Whatever.